It's a number 2 one, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
You can just leave the first one here.
Yeah. Oh, it's just more in case I have a cough or something. I feel myself.
Round 5 of the Dewar Shield in 2025 rolls on to Melbourne's eastern suburbs, and we're here at the Box Hill Rugby Club for the Broncos and the Endeavour Hills Eagles. Round 5 action of the Dewar Shield. Box Hill start to the season is good. A lot to be decided. Bosses in round 1, round 2 and round 4 away from home to Footscray, Melbourne and the Quins respectively. Round 3 a win at home to Maraba 38-17. Second half is 8. One to look out for off the bench. Kima Bello, 3 tries for the season. Endeavour Hills eventually round 1 win. Away to University to set up their season for a round 3 win. But Carlton a loss at home to Footscray. Swept off the bye in round 4. Line up for today. Not quite the Box Hill. That's right, Eddie Bozos. Vanessa, Wala, Barusa. Thomas Imara, Will Bright. Brett Stewart, the back row of that scrum will include Daniel Ball, Tyrone, Humanity, Tobias Sunnery, the captain, the 9-10 combo, Connor Sargent and Joe Lockwood. On each wing, it's Aaron I, Jonathan Levy, Batai Coro, Kanalagi joining the 17 fullback Peter Sigaleva. For Endeavour Hills, the tight 5 includes Carter Tagalosa, Jackie Tapasini, Uizi Manu, Pepperona and Aaron Bruce. Back row of that scrum will include Sione Alagini Vahu, Ada Hasala, and the captain Alufasala Ayala. Kick-off about to take place. We are off and racing at the Box Hill Rugby Club. And she gets back downfield. The Broncos can go. To the hands of the fullback in Faiola. The kick back towards the 22. Chance for the Broncos to charge early. Coming back to the inside into Lockwood. They come Box Hill. Box Hill now trying to find his way through the Sergeant. And not rolling away early. Win for Box Hill. Won't find touch on that occasion. Goes back into the 22. Straight back out. Touch. No chance for a kick line out on that occasion. Line out throw and one by Box Hill. They come out through Sargent. Which is left in Lockwood. They're held up still inside their own half. Not releasing penalties for Endeavour Hills early inside their attacking half. Penalty chance early. For Endeavour Hills, they find touch. They'll call for the line out inside their 22, 10 from home. I can hear it, but I can't hear me. Hear the animals. Quick tap, it was a free kick. And Box Hill will kick that out over halfway. Call for a line out to the left of the halfway line. Wet and gloomy conditions in Melbourne's East. Free kick, Box Hill. Ball not thrown. Sargent will want to go quickly. Comes and goes, pulls it into Lockwood. And here they come, straight up the guts. Into their own half.
for the first time today. Sargent runs onto a loose ball. Box Hill can regather and build the ruck. Ball's come out, Sargent pulls it back into the pocket. And trying to kick was Lockwood, it was touched. It doesn't just quite get past halfway. Opataya kicks long into the halfway line, trying to bounce onto it is Dewar. Box Hill can regather nicely through Kanalagi and regather the ball inside their defensive 22. And for not rolling away, another penalty in the way of the home side. Of course, plenty of other Dewar Shield matches happening across the competition today. Melbourne hosts Moorabbin. Footscray hosts Kiwi Hawthorn, and University hosts Powerhouse. That gives Harlequins the bye into round 5 before their next match next week away to Kiwi Hawthorn. We'll get rolling scores for you throughout the match. Line out this time to Box Hill. Line out one by Box Hill, and they'll regather possession. Coming through the prop. Straight up the centre. Endeavour Hills end up with it again. They've got advantage. We'll come back to the left side through Vahu. Trying to run was the fullback in Faiola. And now into the winger of Opataya. Pulls it out nice. It was a scrum half in BJ Wolf. And penalty to Endeavour Hills there. We'll go quickly and pull it out to the left in the second row, and Alatini Vahu. Second penalty in quick succession. And he'll discipline early for Box Hill. A dangerous chance, dangerous opportunity early for the Endeavour Hills side. Sitting nicely in third with 2 wins. One each home and away, and they'll elect the scrum. Replacements for each side. For Box Hill, Griffin, McRitchie, Taniaka, Jaffray, Delai, Burkett, and Featherstone, and Railuma for the Box Hill side. Endeavour Hills got Mackenzie, Sagapatalate, Ebenezer, Heka, Luai, Kenny, Batam Ali, and Famanu Vioma. They'll cut back through the centre here, Endeavour Hills. Trying to push nicely. Pulls it out to his right, comes with the hooker in Tapicini. Try early for Endeavour Hills. With a kick to come, it's 5-0 in the opening minutes of this one. Early score at Footscray. The Doggies 7-0 against Kiwi Hawthorn. No scores yet for the rest of the competition. Of course, the Lindroth Cup on today as well. Footscray 12-0 against Melbourne Unicorns. And Endeavour Hills away to Western Districts out at Brimbank. 50-0 the final score in that one. Kicking for Endeavour Hills, Moses Faiola. Be a wet ball in a wet ground. And conversion missed, it will say 5-0. Box Hill, of course, winning back at home in round 3 against Moorabbin on that occasion, 38-17. Unicorns to a 5-point disadvantage early. Long kick off that time by Sigalale. And the fullback in Fiola will kick for touch for Endeavour Hills and will build for a line out inside their own defensive half. It's first time covering Box Hill on Rugby Victoria's Match of the Day, the Dewar Shield in 2025. Endeavour Hills saw their close loss at home to Footscray on the live stream. Line out won by Box Hill. Sargent can pull it through the middle in Lockwood. And now here they come wide. Through the winger in Tamana Levu. They can build phases here, Box Hill, and try and push through the guts. Pushing hard and retaining the ball is Box Hill. But only for so long. Endeavour Hills will build for the scrum. Early advantage, 5-0. To Endeavour Hills on the away side. We'll await some medical attention. And perhaps some early cramping. Box Hill, of course, running left to right in their traditional red, white and blue. Navy blue shorts with Endeavour Hills. And their maroon, black and white, maroon shorts running right to left. Up gets the number 5 in Aaron Booth, and he can await this scrum to be built. To be fed by VJ Wolf for the Endeavour Hill side. Sitting third and with the early advantage. So that was a call, an early push from Endeavour Hills. They'll retain the ball in this scrum and pull it out to the right-hand side through Paella. Box Hill trying to dive on it. Little grubber kick gets forward. Ball goes loose. Who's got hands on it first? Endeavour Hills do. Got man short side. Exactly who they'll go through. And penalty for Box Hill. Kicking for the corner nicely. Lockwood finds touch. Sport 35 from home. Box Hill blown out in round 1 away to Footscray, 80-5. Back that up with a loss away to Melbourne, 53-17 in Toorak, and then one back here against Moorabbin in round 3. For losing to Harlequins in round 4. Line out. Was fine, but it's ended up being knocked on, and we'll build for the scrum for Endeavour Hills. Wet conditions, gloomy old day in Melbourne. So we'll expect a scrappy game if the reserves match on before there's anything to go by. Finds a call and set. Big push from Endeavour Hills. They'll hook back the ball and hold on to it. Scrum goes down, referee tells them to play on. Kicking nicely. Junior Paella. Here come Box Hill. They've got numbers to work with if they need it. Sargent tries to go himself. Pick and go, nicely done. Box Hill struggle with territory gains early. They'll have advantage this time. Sargent pulls out to his left into Lockwood. Ball spills out. Will come back from the penalty advantage for a high tackle. That kick won't quite find touch. Right back there was the fullback, Paola. He finds touch. Ball didn't escape his own half, and we'll build a line out right in front of our broadcast position to the right of halfway. For a ball to be thrown by number 18 in Tananaka. That line out's not gone straight. It'll be a free kick for Endeavour Hills. They'll tap and go. Tapasini was the one that tapped it. Trying to run through as their prop. Lets it go nicely. Haisila pulls it out to his left. Trying to get onto it now as Wolf. Cuts back through the inside and into the captain in Paella. Paella tackled nicely. And now here they come. Prop in Tagalawasa. Gets his hands off and Endeavour Hills have space out wide. Pass wasn't great. It spills. Referee says it's fine. Trying to push forward. And we'll call for the penalty for offside. Box Hill push back 10. Endeavour Hills a chance to gain a bit more territory early. 5-0 the score at the Stables. Box Hill hosting Endeavour Hills for Rugby Victoria's match of the day for the Dewar Shield. Kicking nicely was Fowler. That'll go out inside the 22. And Endeavour Hills to build the line out. Full numbers in the line out. They go to the back, and out the back was their captain in Paella. Ball hasn't gone straight. Box Hill with the free kick. Lockwood kicks to himself, then downfield. Sends Endeavour Hills back to their own half. Fullback in Fowler has it. Thinks about the kick, doesn't. Held up on the 10-metre mark. Good tackle from Box Hill. Pull it out left. They have their centre in Opataya. Trying to push through Endeavour Hills. Now the numbers are building. Paella. That ball's out and they come through. The prop in Tagalawasa. And for a high tackle penalty to the way of Endeavour Hills. Referee to have a word to Box Hill Rugby Club. And we'll await the punt for the corner. And the subsequent line out to come. Gets a pass of 5. They're metres away from home now, Endeavour Hills. Scores around the ground. The Unicorns are up 10-0 against Moorabbin. And the line out to be built. Line out bounces off the chest of the Endeavour Hills second rower, and Box Hill have a chance to run. Getting back up the line to the fullback in Fayola. Fayola trying to run through the 22. Ball's gone backwards and they'll play on. Trying to get through the outside centre and Opataya. Big tackle, big hit. There'll be a penalty for Endeavour Hills. And Endeavour Hills who file up to punt again for the corner. Box Hill will go a man down. Being sent to the bin was Taman Levu to the Box Hill Rugby Club. Endeavour Hills pull the line out. Ball goes far and long, and the Broncos are the ones that end up back with it. Sargent to go quickly through centre field to Lockwood, and trying to come out they can. It was a late hit. Advantage to Box Hill. No advantage, and the penalty against the scrum half in Wolf. Broncos to go early on the far side. Had numbers against him, or chip kick up into half lane. Endeavour Hills can come. Trying to go through the fly half in Payula. He's held up on the 10-metre mark in their attacking half. Come back through the middle and Booth, the second rower. And ball's been knocked on. We'll build for the scrum as the rain starts to intensify in Box Hill. We'll wait the scrum to be built. Sargent has his first chance to feed a scrum this afternoon. Pulls it out, Sargent ends up back with it. That ball's gone backwards so Box Hill can go. We'll wait the decision. Referee's blown the whistle for something. He's pulled something out. Still 5-0 hit. Penalty for Endeavour Hills. And they'll await a decision. Might be battling some technical difficulties here at the Box Hill Rugby Club. And it's Endeavour Hills to take the points on offer. And kicking, nicely done, 8-0. Endeavour Hills grow their advantage. the game about to restart. 8-0 for Endeavour Hills. Grubber kickoff. Goes deep and being knocked on. Knocked on by the fullback in file up. And Box Hill now with their best chance to score early in this game. Their second chance at a scrum here. Connor Sargent and his men. Early push, and we'll wait for this to be rebuilt. Powerhouse have a try out at Uni, so 7-0 in that game. Crouch is a call. Big push from Box Hill. They'll hold on to the ball. Sargent to Lockwood. And now trying to go wide and up the guts to their centre. Sargent to pull it out. Has his numbers to the left. Just held on to by Stewart. Endeavour Hills have got a hand in it. It might have ended up with it. And they will. They drop a man out to the pocket. Decides to go the up and under instead. Now the Broncos can rebuild through their fullback in Kanalagi. Still inside their attacking half, the Broncos. Sargent pulls it to his right. Into Stewart. Big crushing tackle, and we'll come back for the penalty advantage of high tackle. And they want to go quick here, the Broncos. Counter ruck is huge from Endeavour Hills, but Box Hill retained it. Big counter ruck from the Eagles this time. The Eagles continue trying to go quickly. They're 8 points worse off at the moment. Sargent pulls it left with a big drive. 5 or so metres from home. Stewart tries to go himself. Every inch of territory important for Box Hill. Keep going, the pick and go. They're losing territory here. Sargent has numbers wide if he want it. The crossfield kick's on its way. They're trying to get there. Sigalale will come back for the penalty advantage because there was no advantage for offside. Box Hill with the penalty for the first time inside their 22. And a kick for the corner, Joe Lockwood. All the way to line out, built what looks to be the 5 metre line. Line out uncontested and one. Trying to maul his Box Hill. Endeavour Hill's pushing back. Trying to go that far side and unable to get through. Ball's gone. Touch gets the better of him. Ball's gone out. And Endeavour Hills Live to fight another day. Line out to be built deep in their own 22. Line out thrown, just won by Endeavour Hills rather, out the back. And pushed nicely forward through Paella. Drops it back into the pocket for the fullback in Fa'ola. And he'll kick out directly over the 22. Box Hill's turn to build for the line out. 8-0 in this one. Line out one by Box Hill and they push forward. Coming around the side was Tapasini, the hooker. He's definitely come in from around the side. And they try to go quickly here, Box Hill. And to the disappointment of the home crowd, they can't go quickly. They'll have to come back to the 22. 10 minutes up for Tum and Levu. So it's back to 15 apiece. Big hit and run straight. Box Hill 15 or so metres from home. Sargent tries to go himself. They've got numbers out to their right, and the pick and go's the safe option for now. Trying to push for the line. Still 10 from home, they can go quickly. But touch wins out in the end. And for the second time, Box Hill dismissed of a try. We'll build for the line out deep in Endeavour Hills territory. Short line out this time. Tapped back nicely by Heparona. Trying to run through now. Endeavour Hills are coming. Got numbers through centre field, will go through Tapasini. Pull it out to midfield. That's been pushed and dropped forward. And the Broncos can try and go themselves. Endeavour Hills ended up back with it, so we'll come back for the scrum due to the knock-on. Rain still trickling through at the Box Hill Rugby Club, Melbourne's eastern suburbs. Cold and gloomy, dark old day. Box Hill look for their second win of the season. Endeavour Hills sitting third at the moment. And on the 2 wins already. They've had their bye. They can have a big run now. Sargent ends up back with it from the scrum. A win for Box Hill. Trying to go themselves. And not releasing. And it's Endeavour Hills with another penalty. And they'll stay on the front foot. Elect to punt this time. Try to kick it out over halfway. Doesn't quite get there. It'll get out over the 10 instead. Good for the line out right in front of our broadcast position. Rugby Victoria's match of the day. The 2025 Dewar Shield. Get some score updates for you as soon as possible from around the grounds. Line out to be thrown by Tapasini of Endeavour Hills. Line out one. They can hold on to it here, the Eagles. Trying to cut up through the centre. Nicely done was Hasila. That ball spills back. And now Box Hill end up with it. Sargent to his left to Stewart. Ball still in play. That ball being held on to. Box Hill captain, Son arrive, being spoken to by today's match referee, Justin Dewar. And so we'll have a scrum for Endeavour Hills on the 10-metre mark of their own half. Finds a call. And they set with a big push from Endeavour Hills. The ball's gone 5 metres. Not scrum rather. They can keep going. Big scrum win for Endeavour Hills. Testy hands. The crowd here wanted it forward. They won't get it. Comes through the centre and Opataya. He'll get past the 10-metre mark. Still has it. Rolls and goes again. Big tackle this time from the winger in Taman Levu. Eagles trying to come through forward through Booth now. Pull it out to the right. From the fire for Paella. And now the hooker can go on a run in Tapasini. They'll get it out wide. And here come the Eagles. Unable to find a way forward. Phases are building nicely. They'll go short side. Through the centre. And a nice try. They'll pull it back to just next to the post. And it's 13-0 kick to come. Kicking Moses Faiola for Endeavour Hills. Kick's good this time around. And it's 15-0. So Endeavour Hills with a big lead, starting to build. Box Hill, can't say they haven't had their chances. They'll kick back off, try that time from Alatini Vahu for Endeavour Hills. Will kick the torpedo punt. Has that gone backwards? The referee says it hasn't. And the fullback's knocked it on. Peter Sigalale. It's being knocked on and we'll build for the scrum for the Box Hill Rugby Club. We've been dominant in scrums today. Crouch is a call. Scrum sets nicely. And a big push from Endeavour Hills. They'll go scrum advantage. Pulls it out through the centre. It's a Junior Paler. A big run. A big run, in fact. Robson trying to get through. Here he comes, Opataya. We've got numbers all the way right. On that far side to the fullback and Fiola. Held up in the corner, but not bogged down. Trying to come through the fly off in Paler. Got numbers short side, exactly where they'll go. Trying to build for the line, try time, Endeavour Hills. 20-0, kick to come. And some score updates for you around the Dewar Shield today. Melbourne 32, Moorabbin 0. Footscray 43 to Kiwi Hawthorns 0. That looks like it's going to get ugly out of the dog pound. And Powerhouse 12-0 up against University. Try that time from the centre in Bobby Dio. It's 20-0 with a kick to come. Kicking from the far side. Kick sails through nicely, 22-0. They kick us back off into the 22. The Flyers dropped it backwards, they say, to Junior Paler. Endeavour Hills can try and build a nice little run here into red time. He's had an injury early in the half. Will set us back a couple of minutes, you'd imagine. Trying to go Paler. Nice pass off to his right. Trying to build up the guts and toward halfway. They'll go wide. Out to Robertson. Touch got the better of him. And so we'll call for halftime. And a 22-point advantage to Endeavour Hills at the Box Hill Rugby Club. Tries for Endeavour Hills from Tapasini, Alatini, Vahu and Bobby Diop. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the second half of the Dewar Shield. Box Hill versus Endeavour Hills.
Sorry, mate.
Mate, how are you?
Very good. Hey, Toad. All right. Half time now. Good. Just doing the stats, are you?
maybe something was knocking it or something like that, but there's like nothing around.
Referee Justin Dewar calls the teams back out to the centre for the second half. Half time, it's 22-0. Endeavour Hills with a big lead early. Tries for Endeavour Hills, three of them to speak of. Tapasini, Alatini Vaihu and Bobby Dio. A couple of conversions from the fullback in Fiola. And a penalty score as well. Gets them up to 22 around the grounds in the Dewar Shield. Melbourne at half-time lead Moorabbin 39-0. Footscray lead at home against Kiwi Hawthorn 45-0, and Powerhouse away to University 19-0. Of course, Endeavour Hills sitting third. They'll stay that way if the score stayed the same. Endeavour Hills out in position, ready to go. We wait for Box Hill to return. So the Dewar Shield ladder after 4 rounds. Red as this. Unicorns, Footscray, Endeavour Hills in the house to round out the top 4. Quins going 2-2 in 5th. And Kiwi Hawthorn, Moorabbin, Box Hill all with the single win. Uni yet to win one. They're 19 points down at half time as well. Of course, the Wallaroos in action. Victoria's own Ashley Masters playing number 7 for the Wallaroos against the US side. About an hour's time. Super Rugby action. Last night, Canes got the better of the Highlanders. Crusaders better than the Waratahs, and Fiji have beaten the Western Force at Churchill Park this afternoon. We're back underway for the second half. Box Hill this time running right to left. Red, white and blue hoops. Navy blue shorts. With Endeavour Hills in maroon and white running left to right. They've got the ball currently. Trying to cut through. Now this short side is Alatini Vaihu. Come back through the middle. Looks like we've got a replacement player on in Saga Polutale. And Endeavour Hills can go wide. Big line break, nicely done by Bobby Dio. Coming back through midfield now was Hysilla. It'll be a penalty for Box Hill. Holding on, they'll be told to come back to the mark for it. They tried to go quickly. Was the winger in Coro. Looks like a replacement for Box Hill as well. Brad McRitchie makes his way onto the park. Line out to be drawn past the 10-metre mark. Box Hill need to start putting a score on the board. 22 points to 0. Good crowd built at the Box Hill Rugby Club Saturday afternoon footy for the Dewar Shield in 2025 Rugby Victoria's match of the day. We wait this line out to be built. They'll be told to come back into the centre of it. Is that gone straight? Referee says yes, play on. Sargent pulls it out to Lockwood. He's held up nicely. Big tackle from Isilla. The counter ruck, unsuccessful from Endeavour Hills. They'll run back up the guts. And holding on to it was Box Hill, penalty to Endeavour Hills. They've held the ball for too long. Another replacement for Endeavour Hills. Lakima Dalai. Watch out for his try scoring prowess. Rather, Otto Luai. That punt's gone nicely over the 22, and Endeavour Hills can build. Right on the 22-metre line. Line out one by Endeavour Hills. Trying to cut up the middle, Alatini Vaihu. That pass has gone forward. We'll build for the Box Hill scrum. The meat raffle's just been drawn here at the Box Hill Rugby Club. We'll wait another replacement for Endeavour Hills. So off is Heperona, the second rower for the Eagles. Scrum, big push from Endeavour Hills. Box Hill will end up with it. Trying to go wide, that's been knocked on. The Eagles can go and bounce on it. Trying to go for the corner was the replacement in Fatu Armali. Cut back through the midfield. Here goes the big prop, crushing his way through. Tagaloisa. Try time, Endeavour Hills. Score out to 27-0 this time. And a score early for Footscray in their second half. Converted try, pulls him out to 52-0 against Kiwi Hawthorn. No score updates from the other games. So we await this kick. That kick pulled out to the left, comes off the post. And it'll stay at 27-0. Endeavour Hills building a nice score here at the stables in Melbourne's East. Box Hill kick to the left. Gets it back to the second row on Alatini Vaihu in the blue scrum cap. Pushes his way through nicely. Plays the ball off the ground. Here they come, Endeavour Hills. Trying to go wide. And that's exactly how they'll go through Opataya, the centre, into their attacking half. That ball spills out. Keep playing. Nicely recovered by Robertson, the winger. Getting through their captain and Paella. They've lost lots of territory there. The space wide open for them wide. Pushing for the 10-metre mark. Can't find a way through at the moment. Drops it back into the pocket and kicking crossfield. It was Paella. Won't find touch. And the Broncos a chance to run it themselves. Trying to get through nicely. Taman Levu. It'll be a penalty to Box Hill. This might just be the territory gain they were after. Top and go quickly. Unable to find a way through, but gets it into their attacking half. Big run, big crash. Sargent had Lockwood back in the pocket. They'll kick up and high through centre field. Bounces to the left and trying to run onto it nicely. Box Hill regain it. Throws it back. Sargent to run back onto it. Here they come, Box Hill. Onto the 22 they go. Referee will let him play. Sargent pulls it to his right. Trying to get through a Stewart. Sargent to go centre field this time. Has the numbers opportunity to his left. They'll pick and go. And pulls out a penalty for Endeavour Hills. They'll tap and go this time and go quickly. No, they won't. They'll have to come back to the mark. Box will have had their fair share of opportunities to get over the line. Been beaten by the touchline a couple of times. On that occasion, it was turned over. Punt. Try to get this over the 10-metre mark. Falls a little bit short. It finds touch and will build for the line out. Been lucky a couple of times on their line out, Endeavour Hills. Line out to be thrown by Tapasini. The hooker. Go long. Box Hill. Grabbed it back. Ball went loose and Endeavour Hills will hold on to it. Trying to get through Alatini Vaihu. Goes on a run. Past halfway. Pull it out to their left. Through all the numbers and spaces. Trying to get through the centre and Dio. Rain starting to build. And we'll kick for Box Hill to run onto it. That's a great kick. That's going to find touch. And for the 50-22. And a perfect result for Endeavour Hills. Referee Justin Dewar gets him into order. 5-man line out this time. Goes short. Endeavour Hills onto it. Going backwards. Diving on it was Robertson. And they just held on to it for too long. Box Hill with a big penalty win. And Lockwood to kick for touch. Lockwood kicks. That'll stay inside their own half. But we'll build the line out. Box Hill makes a replacement. Off comes Edie Gosling. On comes Jaffray. He's the one who's through. Box Hill hold on to their line out. Trying to push forward. Not releasing Endeavour Hills. Penalty to Box Hill. So the Eagles have shown why they're a top 4 side at the moment. Box Hill shown promise, but unable to get onto the scoreboard yet. From halfway they kick. Travels 10 metres, over touch. Box Hill's chance at a line out. Maybe a chance for their first scores today. Box Hill to throw. Got a long line out this time, they'll win it. Sargent cuts up through the middle in the centre. Big counter ruck from Endeavour Hills. Host hold on to it. Coming through the captain now. In centre right. Sargent goes left side this time. Big hit and big tackle from Sago Polo Tale. We've had a big hit. And we'll await the medic to come out. Rain clearing momentarily in Box Hill. We wait the scrum to be built by Endeavour Hills. Just quickly around the grounds in the Jewel Shield. Melbourne 46, Moorabbin 0. Footscray 71 to Kiwi Hawthorns 0 and Powerhouse 26 to Melbourne Union 0. Big scrum push from Endeavour Hills. They'll hold on to it with an advantage. Free hit at it if they'd like. Coming through the centre and Dio. They'll pull it out wide. That 9-10 combo's been nice for Endeavour Hills today. Can't quite break through that far side. Onto the 10-metre mark they go. To Paella. Now a big run. And go for Endeavour Hills. Sago Polo Tale with the tackle there. And here they come. We'll go short side into the winger. Knocked on though in the end by Opataya. I think offside, hard to see around the Box Hill sponsors banner to see the referee's decision, but it'll be a penalty to Box Hill. Lockwood to punt. That's fine, touched nicely. Edges towards the 10-metre mark in their own half. Endeavour Hills for a replacement, so coming on. Benita. Line out one nicely by Endeavour Hills. They'll get away with that one. Trying to come through Famanu Vauma. Big replacement prop. And Sago Patale picks it out of the scrum, does it again. Trying to get through was the fly half in Pilar. He's been held up. Manages to just break through and they'll regain the ball. Endeavour Hills have number wide in their winger in Opataya. Using the ball nicely. Is Tapasini the hooker. Unable to gain too much territory, but building the phases. Doesn't take much, as we know. Trying to crush through is Sagapatali. Comes through and fly off in Pilar. Crushing through. Here's the replacement in Fatu Amali. Free hit at it for Endeavour Hills. Ball knocks forward by Alatini Vahu on the pick and go. Will come back for the penalty for a high tackle. And can punt for the corner. The ball will find its way into the 22. We'll build for the line out. Let's call it 20.5 metres from home. Off comes the scrum half of Connor Sargent from the Box Hill Rugby Club. Line out. Wasn't won by Endeavour Hills and was ended up being knocked on. Build a scrum, Box Hill scrum inside their own 22. Sets the call. The replacement scrum half in Burkett. We'll have to wait another couple of seconds before he can feed his first scrum of the afternoon. Scrum fed by Box Hill, but it's a big push from Endeavour Hills. Burkett, ball spills out for him. They can just quite hold on to it. Big counter ruck from Endeavour Hills, won't win them the ball. Drops it out to the pocket in Lockwood. Lockwood kicks high, just escapes their 22-metre line. Trying for the big tackle, and Endeavour Hills can go wide to the fullback in Fiola. That ball's come out in the tackle, knocked on, I suspect. High tackle. It'll be a penalty for Endeavour Hills. 27-0 in this one. In Toorak, it's Melbourne Unicorns against Moorabbin, 46-0. Footscray, it's the Doggies, 71 to Kiwi Hawthorn 0. And at Uni Powerhouse, 26, Melbourne University 0. We wait the scrum to be built on the far side. To the final 20 minutes of this one. Big push from the Eagles. Goes wide, goes himself and a try. So Endeavour Hills have put 30 on Box Hill. It's 32-0, kick to come. And a big score, nicely done for the Eagles. Now 60-0 in Toorak for Melbourne versus Moorabbin. 78-0 Footscray to Kiwi Hawthorn. 33-0 at Melbourne Uni. Powerhouse with the advantage. You come from outside the 22 on that far side, right in the corner. That kick looks all right, but it'll stay wide. And the score will stay the same. So next week, Endeavour Hills' attention focuses on a southeast derby away to Moorabbin. And they'll be back at home for just their second home game of the season, or their third home game of the season, rather. It's a Powerhouse. And then they'll travel back to this part of the world to face Kiwi Hawthorn in round 8. Next 3 games for Box Hill. Look like this, a bye in round 8, but not before an away game to Melbourne Uni. And then they'll be back here against Kiwi Hawthorn. Kick out short, nicely taken by Tagalawosa. Onto the 10-metre mark. Pulls it out nicely. It was for Armanu. Try come up through the middle. And Alatini Vaihu. Drops it back into the pocket. It was Paella. And their kick was the fullback in Fa'ola. That's gone out on the full. We'll build for the line out in Endeavour Hills half. Ball to be thrown by Tom Jaffray, the number 19 replacement. Line out one by Box Hill. They can try come up through the middle now. Lockwood. Have numbers wide to the Broncos. Big hit and stripped out of the tackle. Illegally, says the referee, was Alatini Vaihu. And a yellow card for him. Box will have to come back for the mark for this penalty. And for their sake, hopefully pumped for the corner. Try and build a try. So Joe Lockwood to kick. 10 minutes to be sent in the bin from Sione Alatini Vaihu. This line out will be built 19, I'll call it 20 metres from home. Rain stops, starting to dry out here in Box Hill. We wait the ball to be returned. Coming back onto the park is the hooker. Lalo Vaki. Well, not quite. Line out to be thrown. Ball's gone forward. So have a scrum advantage for Endeavour Hills. Make it up to their 22. Drops back into the pocket. And kicking long was Fa'ola. Box will have men back. Going to come back for the penalty, no advantage. Due to the kick, I guess that is a letter of the law. Fa'ola to kick this time toward the broadcast wing. Kick, and they'll get out over the 10-metre mark, or just south of it. Line out to be built by Endeavour Hills. That change has now been made from Box Hill. Line out thrown. Nicely won, but not straight. And now a free kick for the home side. Burkett goes quickly. Box Hill trying to build something. Burkett pass goes into his teammate. They come back for the penalty, no advantage played. And a try push for the corner. Box Hill building. Deep in their 22 and collapsing the ruck. A free hit at it, a penalty. They can try and go Box Hill for the line. They're going to come back for the penalty though. It's going to be, unless there's a big flurry of tries late, going to be a big win for Endeavour Hills here. We'll go another man down with a second yellow card. So it's 13 on 15. Box Hill's best chance at it. Pushing for the line. Stop short. Ball might have just been held up. And it has been, will come for the goal line dropout. Rugby Victoria's match of the day broadcast. Endeavour Hills, Box Hill, and the Box Hill Rugby Club. Kick sends Box Hill back up to halfway, and they can go. Big tackle, ball's gone loose. The Eagles will end up back with it. And trying for a break is a replacement in Faamanu Waumua. The touch finds the better of the Eagles. Ball gets out, line out to come. Endeavour Hills will throw. Coming off the Box Hill player last. They'll get away with that one. Line out to be thrown by Tapasini. Line out short, contested nicely by Box Hill. The Eagles will hold on to it. Number of passes stringing along together, trying to go wide. And now sees a channel open. The chip kick for his teammate and Kenny. Trying to get through, can't. The ball's been knocked forward, has it? We'll wait the decision from the referee in the touch. Will come for the dropout. Goal line dropout here for Box Hill. Kick goes, sends him back up toward the 10, taken nicely by Faiola. Endeavour Hills can come. Paila runs it himself. Up to the 22, here come the Eagles. Go left side, is that goal backwards? It has, nicely done. Holding on to it, Hecker. We've got to stay on side here, Box Hill. Hooker and Tapasini tries to get through. Up through centre field now. That pass wasn't great. That hasn't gone backwards. He's dragged it back in, held on to it. We wait the medic to check something for a high head knock. Looks like Tomasi Mara down behind plate is. Medic's just having a look at him. Referee calling it as a head knock. Been given the all clear by the medical staff. He can rejoin. Penalty to come for Box Hill. Lockwood kicks nicely. Out just north of the 22. Can they find their first points of the game? Line out to be thrown. Eagles have gone early. Box Hill will win it. Trying to come up through the guts. Lockwood's pass goes Australian forward. Referee says there was no advantage for Endeavour Hill, so we'll build for the scrum. Of course, it's somewhat of a scrap today. Conducive of the wet conditions. Bucket load of rain throughout the morning and afternoon in Melbourne. A replacement to be made by Endeavour Hills coming back onto the park. UEC Manu. You'd imagine Sione Alatini Vahu's yellow card would be close to being up as well. Currently playing a couple of short of the Eagles. Crouches call, wait for bind and set. Big push from Box Hill. And they'll win the scrum penalty. Box Hill can go wide. Trying to get through was the winger in Taman Levu. Now this time on a run, Tananaka. Free hit at it, advantage to Box Hill. Trying to get through. Sigalele will come back for the penalty, no advantage. Been hot on that today, the referee. Justin Dewar. They'll go quickly. Box Hill deciding to tap and go. That's been knocked on. Endeavour Hills will kick. Kick nicely because running onto it is the number 19 in Hecker. Tried to be kicked forward by Kenny. The rain starts to heave. Big scrum built by Box Hill by the look of things. And on comes Sione Alatini Vahu from his 10 minutes in the bin. So Box Hill still yet to find the score sheet. They'll feed the scrum. Burkett feeds a scrum and pulls it back out. Another scrum win for the Broncos. Tries to pull it out and they'll go short side. Trying to get through to Stewart, couldn't. Committing amounts in the numbers to this ruck. That ball's been knocked forward. And Endeavour Hills time for a scrum. Final minutes of this one of the Box Hill Rugby Club. Two and a bit to play. Final score updates before half-time around the grounds in the Dewar Shield coming your way in just a moment. We'll wait. Endeavour Hills scrum feed. They'll come out through the centre. And Endeavour Hills can go. And a big try for Jeremiah Hecker. And the Endeavour Hills Rugby Club extend their lead at the Box Hill Rugby Club. $37-0. With a kick to come, and kick right below the post. Footscray have almost put a ton on Kiwi Hawthorn. They're 95-0 up at home. And in Toorak, it's Melbourne 70 to Moorabbin 5. Powerhouse. 40-0 away at Melbourne Uni.
Is perfect. Endeavour Hills with a big win away to Box Hill.
Final 60 seconds to go in this one. A big win away from home.
They can add to their away win against University in round one. Now their second away win, of course they won that 57-3. Scoreline won't quite get there today. Kick goes out to the right. We're back underway. Endeavour Hills to hold on to it. They continue to go. Rugby Victoria's match of the day. Tries to kick clear, but smothered. Box Hill will hold back onto it. Turns out to be a big ruck win for Endeavour Hills. Trying to get through with the prop in Manu. They'll go wide. This time through Alatini Vaihu. Alatini Vaihu goes on a run. Bends one off and into the winger in Opataya. Still inside their own 22. Oh, kick. Trying to go. Falls back onto himself. And Box Hill. We'll wait to see if the try's been awarded. Potentially might have been too deep. They need to find a score. And no tries to decision. Box Hill still scoreless. Come back for the goal line dropout. Box Hill still without a score. And a kick for the corner. Likes to go down the guts instead. It's a Sigalele. There come Burkett. Running through the captain in Sunaride. Here they come. Bukanalagi. Commit numbers nicely to the ruck. Burkett pulls it to his right. They're still trying. Box Hill onto the 22 they go. Into Stewart. He gets his hands off quickly. Burkett pulls it to his right. Lockwood. Have numbers wide. That ball gone backwards, says the referee, and play on. Trying to build now, Stewart. Box Hill with a free hit at it. He'll come back, ball's knocked on, and they've got a scrum. 5 or so from home. Box Hill to try and find the scoreline for the first time today. Rain heaving down at the Box Hill Rugby Club. So the scrum builds. Box Hill to feed it. And here they go. Burkett to feed the scrum to the Box Hill Rugby Club. A wet old day in Melbourne's East. They'll pull it out right. Lockwood. They're trying to build for the line. 5 from home. Trying to pick and go. Can't go himself. And held up 5 away. It'll be a penalty on the try line to Endeavour Hills. Now tap, kick and out of play. Full time at the Box Hill Rugby Club, and the Eagles soar in Melbourne's East. And they'll win comfortably in this round 6 contest. They'll stay 3rd at the Dewar Shield table and look for an away game next week to Moorabbin, then back at home to Powerhouse. Comfortable win for Endeavour Hills. Box Hill held scoreless for the first time this season. Endeavour Hills stay in touch with the top 4, sitting 3rd. 5 rounds into the 2025 season. This has been Rugby Victoria's broadcast of the 2025 Dewar Shield. We'll be back next week for the Match of the Day program.